Hey everyone, it's been a long time since I've last uploaded my video. I think about like 2 months or something. I am so sorry. Like sometimes I just be, really consistent and I fall off because, depression and like life changes and stuff. But I would figured since, I'm self-quarantining at the moment because of the coronavirus, I'll update you guys what's been going on with my life. So the major thing is I moved apartment, so I'm in a new place. I'm starting a new job. I was supposed to start it today, March 2nd, but because of the virus here in Daegu, my start date got extended until like March 22nd. So from now until then, I'm kind of just at home chilling, which is kind of lit though, if you're being honest. Like imagine you're just chilling for a month. You can like settle in nicely. So another big update, I changed my hair. So my hair is a different color. I'm kind of like, blondish brown, which is quite nice. I love my hair color. I don't know if you guys can see it with the sun. So that's what's been happening. So yeah, I have a new job, which means new apartment, new area. Listen, I left the absolute ghetto. Like the last place where I was at, I think it's like the poorest district in Daegu. So I didn't even know how bad it was until I moved here and I just was walking around exploring my neighborhood. And I was like, bro, we have a Starbucks. We have a Starbucks near my house. And not only that, like this Starbucks opens at 7 a.m. because the coffee shops in my old area used to only open around like 11, 12:30. So it was really hard to get coffee in the morning when you're on your way to school. And there were some days where, you're a little too tired the next day. You kind of need coffee to stay awake for school. And I didn't have it. So you kind of got used to just drinking like convenience store coffee, which is pretty bad. And, like school coffee, which is like the sticks that Koreans love. I'll put a picture like right here, but it's like those stick coffees, which I feel like it's just sugar. It's not even coffee. But yeah, I have a whole Starbucks near my house. Like I'm shook. So I'm so grateful. So yeah, new apartment, new job, new area. Hopefully I can make some new friends around here. Although I do have my friends still here in Daegu, so that's not that bad. But a lot of my friends did leave back to their home countries, which is really sad. I cried a lot still. Like one of my friends, I was like, damn, my party friend, where you at? But yeah, so in the meantime, we've just been chilling in Daegu because I don't know if you guys have heard, but Daegu has the highest rates of the coronavirus, 2,500 cases of the coronavirus, and South Korea in general has about 3,500. So the majority of cases are in Daegu, which is like my city that I'm currently in. And because of that, a lot of schools and like public places have been closed down, like museums, art museums, schools, and I don't know about other people's jobs because I don't have access to people like that. Like my community is just like English teachers or my Korean friends that work like office jobs and stuff. But from what I've heard, a lot of places are closed. But if you like look around, you can still see some places are open. But yeah, it's quite eerie to be here because it feels like a ghost town a little bit. Like Daegu, as little as it is, it's only 2.5 million people, but it feels like a lot of people because it's so concentrated. Like the buildings are so close to each other and like you always see people out in the streets, out and about. So it feels like a lot more people. So it's just really creepy to like walk around and like it's empty. Everybody's like wearing a mask, and say like if I take off my mask or I put it underneath me to get some like fresh air, everybody looks at me like I'm crazy. But I'm like we're like 3 meters apart and I'm not coughing, so relax. But yeah, it's quite interesting because Korea takes education very seriously. So the fact that a lot of public school start dates have been extended or delayed for a much later time is a little creepy because I feel like this is the first time Korea has ever done something like this. Even though they've had an outbreak of a virus back in like I don't know what year it was, but when the MERS, the Middle Eastern Respiratory disease came out, it was pretty bad here in Korea as well. But I think the coronavirus has just like escalated much quicker, especially in Daegu, because Daegu went from one person, patient 31, and she spread it to almost like 1,200 people in less than 6 days. So that's quite wild. Like, I just don't understand how you can have a whole fever and still attend a church service and decide to go on a citywide tour. Like, that's kind of wild, like very irresponsible. Like, if you felt sick and like there's been fears about the current coronavirus, why would you like want to go everywhere in Daegu? So that's where we got like, such a spike and increase. And that's why our school system is closed. So yeah, man, it's quite odd. It's quite odd because like I've been in quarantine, low-key, self-quarantine for like 11 days. Like I still go out, I still take like my little commutes to explore the neighborhood and get some exercise in, but it's so weird to walk around and like everybody is masked up and it's just empty on the streets. Like I low-key feel like I'm in an apocalyptic movie, but at the same time though, I'm not that afraid of the virus because I feel like my immune system is okay since I'm young, and Korea is like the best place to get sick. Like in terms of services that they offer, like they're testing thousands of people for free, and if you feel like you have the virus, you can go get tested for free. Whereas in America, I think the price is like $1,600, something like that, like a really crazy amount to get tested, and they're not taking the proper precautions to test people at like a higher rate than Korea is. So that's why I'm not that scared of it, but a lot of my friends are really freaked out. But I feel like you die, you know? Like, that's how life is. We can't, everybody has their own mortality. Like, if you get wiped out by a virus, and that would suck. But I don't know, I'm kind of not that freaked out. I'm just doing my due diligence by washing my hands frequently, like sanitizing my phone every time I come home from work. Not from work, from, you know, just outside, sanitizing my phone, making sure I don't touch my face, being far away from people, like, if they're coughing and stuff. So that's the best I can do, and just eating healthy. Because since I can't really eat out, because I don't really trust eating out at restaurants, besides the fact that most of them are closed, and I'd feel much more comfortable cooking my own food. So that's what I've been doing for 11 days. I'm tired of eating my cooked food. I am not the best cook, so I'm low-key struggling, but I'm getting my daily intake in, which is good. So yeah, it's just, I figured I would update you guys to see what I've been doing since this whole coronavirus outbreak has taken over Daegu. Poor Daegu, like Daegu is such a small city, and it's just wild that we have more than, okay, my math isn't that good, but we have like, I think around like 70% of the cases in Daegu. Like that's very sad. Poor Daegu. I really like the city, so I really hope things get better, because I don't know how long they can extend the delay of the school. Like, do they expect us to just be here? Although we are getting paid, but it's just like, are we just supposed to just be in our houses? Like, I miss being like a normal human, you know? Like, I miss seeing my friends. I don't know if like it's gonna get really bad to a point where they're gonna send us back to our home countries, like, you know, buy our tickets to go back, because if it gets like out of control, because I don't think logically, I don't think they can pay us just to sit at home. Like, I think there's gonna be a point where it's gonna have to like stop. So I'm just hopeful that like things get contained and are better, because I really love my apartment. Like, it's so cute. I feel like I never really got to live in it. It's only been 5 days, and I started a new job, which I'm gonna be a middle school English teacher, and I really wanted to see how that was like. So hopefully, inshallah, God willing, that things clear up. And yeah, I think I'd just update you guys about like what life is like in my day-to-day quarantine, which is honestly, I just wake up, I have mad sunlight, so I just sit here in the sunlight, just happy as fuck. And then, you know, eat breakfast at noon, read some books, I watch some TV, exercise, go on some walks, call my friends. And yeah, it's pretty boring, but I guess during this time I can show you guys what Daegu is looking like during this virus. I feel really bad for people who have like weak immune systems or the elderly, because it's usually, a lot of them are like dying. Although our death rate with the virus is really low. I think it's about, I know it's less than 20 right now, considering we have about like 3,500 cases and about like 20 have died. This is from results of like March 1st. I'm recording this and today is March 2nd. So yeah, we'll see how it is. Just gotta do your due diligence and wash your hands. I feel like that's like a really big step that people forget about. Like, you can wear masks all day, but if you're not washing your hands thoroughly with like soap for like 30 seconds, you can still spread the virus. You know what I mean? Like, God forbid, like you touch a surface that has the virus. By the way, the virus can like survive on surfaces for like 9 days if it's not washed away or sanitized away. And then you touch it, and then you touch your face, or like you wipe your nose or something, boom, you got the virus. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right now, this is the first time where I've seen so much hand sanitizer everywhere in Korea. Like, one of the hardest things about living in Korea for me was the like hygiene. It really shocked me because like in a lot of public places they would have like bar soap where everybody would use the same bar soap and wash their hands. Sometimes there wouldn't be toilet paper in the bathrooms, or not even gonna lie, some of my coworkers, I don't see them washing their hands after the bathroom. So it was a lot to take in, which I got used to. But now, like seeing hand sanitizer everywhere, like on subways, in taxis, in like buses, like it's everywhere on the bus. The hand sanitizers. Every store I walk into, there's like a pump, and like the person would motion for me to use, and I'm like, hell yeah, we love sanitation. Although the best form of sanitation is by washing your hands with soap and water. But if you're out and about, it feels a little better knowing you can use Purell or whatever. It's like letting you guys know that I'm doing good. Everything is great. Hopefully this clears up and things start to go back to normal, because I miss having agency. I miss going out with my friends and like going downtown and clubbing and eating out with my friends and just doing fun day-to-day things. I feel very weird because I'm just indoors all day. And I've already done every type of self-care you can. I've cleaned my house. I would make messes just to clean my house again. And I just recently moved in, so my house is super clean. I'm gonna wash my hair, so it's gonna be a whole day tomorrow. And then yeah, I'm just straight chilling. Like, anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to me, and I hope you guys take care during this virus because it is spreading globally at a fast rate. And please just wash your hands and stay away from people who are sick. And if you're sick, please stay at home or wear a mask and stop coughing in people's faces and cough into your sleeve. That's a huge thing. So yeah, we'll see. Bye guys. Annyeong!